Yeah. Way up.
Yeah, it's way up. All right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. You know what? I was just looking at all the traffic getting to work. When I tell y'all I will park anywhere and walk from wherever it is that I park, and that's what I did today. I feel like there's a lot of streets closed off right now in New York. Tomorrow is 9/11. Also, I want to point that out. So I know that is always like a weird feeling at that time, you know. And Dan, you're nodding your head, yes?
Yeah.
My producer,
it's
Dan.
An eerie day every year in the city.
Mano's on his way, but I know he's caught up in traffic. I go and look and see what's happening, and there's a bus that broke down inside the tunnel of the way that he has to come. So that happened. But today we have a great guest joining us, Justice Kyra Harris Bolden. She was appointed by Governor Whitmer. She's the first black woman to serve as a justice at Michigan Supreme Court. And so we're going to have a great conversation with her because not only is she the first black woman to serve as a justice, she also had a newborn at the time, and she was only 34 years old. So you guys are going to get a chance to hear firsthand from her everything that she does, her responsibilities, and why it's important for y'all to pay attention to what's going on and who is elected in office. All right, well, let's get the show started. Let's shine a light. 800-292-5150. Some positivity. All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee.
I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here, and it's time to do what we love to do, which is shine a light. And today we want to shine a light on Warrick Dunn. He's an NFL veteran. He played with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for 12 seasons, but he has donated 173 homes to single parents through his charity alongside Habitat for Humanity. So we want to commend him for that. You know, he did break school records when he went to Florida State University. He played 12 seasons, and he'll be inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame. But his legacy for his Homes for the Holiday program for single parent families was inspired by his own life experiences. His mother died while moonlighting as a security guard, a job she took on in addition to her duties as a police officer in Baton Rouge. And he was only 18 and had to raise his 5 siblings. So he ended up using his mother's life insurance payout to buy his siblings their first home. And that is, you know, just commendable of him to have done that at such a young age, and then to now go ahead and help other people very quietly too. Right, Dan? Oh, that's a fact. And I want to shout out to Habitat too, because I'm actually going to be hosting their gala, their 40th anniversary for Habitat New York City, and the amazing work that they do with providing homes. So shout out to Warrick Dunn. And that's who I'm shining a light on. Now, who do you want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150. Kevin, who do you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on Sergeant Vega from the Army National Guard in Delaware.
All right, go ahead and tell me why.
You know, because he's providing these kids and, you know, people that graduate high school that are in college and even in the late 20s, 30s, the opportunities to be successful in their careers as well as be successful in going to school. He's paying for college and he's providing them training that they need to, you know, just overall be in a better position than what they are today.
That's dope. Well, thank you to Sergeant Vega for all the great work that he's doing with the kids, because I know he's changing lives out there. So that's a positive thing. We need more of that.
No, for sure, for sure. I want everybody to give him a follow, too. Recruited by Vega on Instagram.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling and shining a light.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. In case you couldn't get through, you can leave a message for last word. And when we come back, your Yeetie, Tyrese. I feel like he's been in the news every single day. But, you know, yesterday he was held in contempt for unpaid child support. We'll tell you what he has to say now. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T.
Way up.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Mano's here.
I'm back, baby.
All your New York Fashion Week activities. Hey, I saw you. I see you.
Outside.
Now let's get into some Yeetie. Tyrese was held in contempt for unpaid child support. And so it was a big story yesterday. You know, he got arrested and he knew this was coming is what it feels like. And He said his current attorney has advised him not to say anything about the details of his case, but he did, however, go to social media once everything, I guess, was, once he was released from custody. Here's what he had to say.
I ain't never been arrested, never went to jail in my life. When you were born a man, you go into a courtroom and you understand clearly that there is a preset menu that says you were born a man, you. Why does Samantha's lawyers just request all of my bank statements and asking for money?
Wow.
And, you know, so just to give y'all some backstory, the judge was fed up because he wasn't paying $10,000 a month. That's what he was ordered to pay, but he has been paying. They said he's been paying $2,200 each month, which is short of the number that the judge had ordered. And so they said he can actually avoid going to jail if he pays $73,000. That includes $7,500 for his ex-wife Samantha's lawyer fees.
So he hasn't been paying the whole 10, but he's been paying something.
He's been paying something.
And is it because, like, why?
I don't know, but he's appealing.
$10,000 a month is crazy, though.
He's appealing, and so they're saying the appeal means he did not have to pay that money before he was released. He didn't have to pay that $73,000 to get released because of the appeal. It also does not mean he no longer owes the back child support. It's just delayed. So it's him trying to, I guess, get around that amount. Whew, it's a lot.
Yeah.
All right, Tory Lanez' recording equipment was seized in a cell block raid. His prison tapes have come to an end right now. His lawyers are saying that they confiscated all of his studio equipment while he's being held at the California Correctional Institution. So
my guy had a whole studio set up.
I know. I didn't know you could have all that.
You can't.
Oh, okay, clearly.
Clearly.
But didn't they know because he was putting out mixes? How did they not?
Right. I mean,
they don't
I guess,
hear him in there recording.
Yeah, I don't know how they thought that was going to work, but I mean, it worked for a little while.
Yeah, he did put out some mixtapes.
Yeah.
All right, Deshaun Watson, another lawsuit. Another woman in Texas has come forward saying that he sexually assaulted her 4 years ago during a date in 2020. She said that she's a single mother and a young professional. She met him at a bar in Houston while he was playing for the Texans. They exchanged some text messages for several months, and they didn't want to go on a public date. So instead, she said, come to the apartment for dinner. And she said he was mad because he couldn't find her place while he was driving there. And then he did make it there eventually. And she said while she was getting ready, she told him to take a seat in her living room. But a short time later, she found him stripped down naked and face down on the bed, asking for her to
face
massage.
Down?
She wanted him to massage her butt. His butt.
Oh. Wow.
So she asked that she do that. And she said that terrified her. She didn't want to, make him mad. So she did start rubbing his back, and then he grabbed her and put her on the bed and sexually assaulted her for several minutes, according to these allegations. So she is suing him for more than $1 million right now. The attorney that she has actually previously represented the more than 20 women who have made similar allegations against him. Yes, Dan?
I just want to add a fun fact to this. So recently, Deshaun Watson, a couple years ago, signed like a 5-year, $230 million guaranteed contract with the Browns. Mm-hmm. And in the contract, he will have all of his $230 million guaranteed eliminated if this is found to be true.
Wow.
Because he was accused by a lot of other people in the past.
So this has been in his past?
Yes.
Yeah,
he had multiple
over 20 allegations.
Really?
Yeah. And then he signed a contract after everything had happened.
Which is wild that they would guarantee.
So even after he caught these allegations,
he got a new contract. And then in this new contract, it says all of your guaranteed money will be terminated if you're found guilty again.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So he'd been found guilty before. Oh, this might be his thing.
All right, well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have About Last Night. Mano had a lot going on.
Yeah, and call up and tell us your secrets.
It's not.
It's okay,
but
you can
just, no, it's
About
About
if you
Last
just
Night.
want to let me know something.
It's way up. Oh, here's some Kendrick Lamar since he's performing at the Super Bowl. Let's play swimming pools. It's way up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
Last night. It's way up. I'm here. Mano's here.
Way up.
Where you been, Mano?
On them streets, baby. On them streets.
I only see you on social media now.
That's cap.
So
I'm your personal friend.
You did New York Fashion Week?
Yeah, I've been doing it. I've been in and out.
I saw you at Fashion Bomb Daily.
I've been pulling up and popping out.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
What'd you go to? Tell me about it.
Fashion Bomb. I went to New York Fashion Week at Sony Hall. I went to. I was moving around yesterday. Went to Moose Knuckle.
Okay.
They had something going on yesterday.
Moose knuckle has more than one definition, right?
Yeah, I heard it's a bad definition too. I just caught that.
What's it?
What?
What's a bad definition?
You know, so what the girls have, you know, when they pants is in the middle. What is that?
That's a moose knuckle.
No,
right?
that's a camel toe.
Oh.
And then for a man, they said.
So for a man, that's a moose knuckle.
This is what I heard.
Okay.
You gotta look it up though.
So you went to moose knuckle.
Pause. Stop playing with me.
What you did?
I went to the Moose Knuckle, to the brand. There's a brand called Moose Knuckle that makes coats. Everybody knows the brand.
I just want to clarify.
Clarify,
okay.
just for clarity purposes.
Do you have a moose knuckle?
No, I don't. You know, actually, you know what? They gave me some stuff.
I have.
They gave me some jackets.
I have a red moose knuckle.
You got a red moose knuckle. Got it.
All right, so that's it. Okay, good. So you
I was
having a
moving
fun time.
around. I'm outside. You know, they see me, man. I got my cape on. I'm saving the city.
Mayor Mano.
Yeah.
Well, I was doing lip service last night. We do have an episode coming out today, right?
Who you had up there?
Boston Richie's coming out today.
Boston Richie.
Yeah. By the way, he's hilarious, and we taught him something new. Eyeballs. You know, Jordan always does that. When you do a shot, she goes eyeballs. You got to look people in the eye.
Yeah. When I'm coming back up. Y'all don't want me up there no more, huh, Dad? Y'all don't want me up there?
Always.
Y'all don't want me?
You're welcome at any time, man.
This is crazy. I want to make my debut.
Yes, we can wear your moose knuckle. You can come up. But yeah, so we did it. And then Quincy also.
Yeah, I was with Quincy. I seen Quincy. Shout out to Quincy.
He had a party too for Fashion Week.
Yeah, I seen him. We was together in one of those shows.
He's very nice.
Yeah, he's cool.
Very nice, cool young man. All right, well, that's what I did last night. I was working. I gotta leave and go to Paris soon for this wedding.
Oh, whose wedding?
I have not packed a thing yet.
Well, who's getting married?
Jennifer Williams.
Oh, I'm invited.
Specifically, you're not. I just, you know how somebody's like,
I'm going. I'm a wedding crasher.
All right. Well, anyway, that is about last night. Now, when we come back, I want to talk about this. Have you ever had a sugar mama, Mano?
No. Well, no. Not
sure?
A sugar mama. What defines a sugar mama?
Somebody that was like paying for everything for you, taking care of you.
Nah, never.
Lacing you.
Nah, I mean, I've had gifts. I've had women, you know, do nice things for me.
Because there's this report that Megan Good is allegedly paying for everything for Jonathan Majors. Stop it. Amid his all the issues, he has been cast in a new movie, independent film. But you know, work has kind of frozen up for him.
So now she paying for everything.
That is according to these allegations. I don't know whether or not this is true, but
supposedly there's a statement by her.
No, there is not.
And then at the bottom, if you read it, yeah, supposedly that's her statement. All I'm saying is if she was on this side, she wouldn't have to be going through all that. But she wanted to come to my party with a headless.
But we want to know what you guys have to say. Have you ever had a sugar mama? Have you ever had that experience? For the guys, have you ever had a woman just kind of take care of you, pay for everything?
Pay for everything, no.
What was that like?
Nice things, yes.
800-292-5150. We want to hear your sugar mama experiences. 800-292-5150.
Yeah, what's happening?
You want to know my name?
Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Mano's here.
Mano!
And we're talking about sugar mamas, if you ever had one. And this all comes from this Megan Good story. Allegedly, and this could be not true, they're saying that she pays for everything for Jonathan Majors. You know, he did have some issues now that his management dropped him, his agent.
Right.
And he has gotten casted though in his first movie since everything happened. It's an independent film, so you know independent films normally don't
start
pay
from somewhere though
that well, but now you got to rebuild.
Right, but that's his Coretta, so she holding him down, right?
All right. You know, one source is saying that they really wanted this dog, and she got stuck paying the $75,000 training bill. That's crazy. They said no one knows what she sees in this guy. If things keep up this way, she may not be able to pay her mortgage. I don't know who these sources are or what this is coming from, but aside from that, it did make me think about a sugar mama. Have you ever had one, Mano?
I never had a sugar mama, but I've had women do nice things for me. Mm-hmm. You know,
what's the nicest?
I've everything you can think of. Women have done for me.
All right, well, let's talk to the listeners. 800-292-5150. Keel, have you had a sugar mama?
Yeah, I'm riding in her car right now.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
You feel me, man? I'm in this car. I just go off at work.
How does that work? So you got her car, you got the keys to her crib. Like, how does that work?
I got the keys to the crib, bro. And she be buying me stuff every month when she get paid. You feel me? She make good money though. You feel me?
And she just give up. She just give you.
Care of me. She take care of my kids.
She takes care of your kids.
She give you money.
Yeah, she be getting her bread.
So that's your hustle then, her.
Nah, that ain't my hustle. I work too, but when I need a little extra something, she there for me.
So, but is she like attractive? Do you like her? Are you attracted to her? Or are you just using
really
her?
Attractive for her age. She's 42. I'm only 30.
Okay, all right.
She's 44. My bad. She's 44. I'm only 30. So she attractive for her age for sure. People be thinking she like 28 and stuff.
So you like her little young thing? Do you consider that like your lady? Would you want that?
Yeah, she's my lady. She's my lady. But you see my main one, you feel me? But, you know what I mean? She, we look out for each other for sure. But she definitely be looking out for me, you know what I mean?
Have you ever had another woman in her car?
Nah. I do. I got my baby mom.
Wow.
Whoa.
So your baby mom know her and everything? Like, they know each other?
Yeah, they cool. They be taking the kids on trips and stuff together.
Cool. Wow.
So this is
do you put them together?
Oh, no. We ain't
take it that far.
We ain't got there yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Well, thank you for calling. His sugar mom is also like his woman. Hey, anonymous caller.
Hey, what's going on?
You have a sugar mama?
I had a sugar mama 13 years.
Okay, and what happened? So tell us how that worked for you.
Nothing. It was great. She knew the deal. I had my main girl, and she was a side piece. She would buy me season tickets to the Rangers, Yankees, bought me a brand new truck, Chevy Tahoes. It was great.
Well, she bought you a Chevy Tahoe and season tickets to the Rangers?
And Yankees.
Damn.
Season tickets are expensive.
Season tickets.
Yeah, then I had accurate TL. She paid for that, too.
Oh,
crazy.
my gosh. And what did you have to do?
She knew the deal, too. She knew she was a side piece. She knew it.
What did you have to do?
That's the thing, though. She knew.
I just had to take care of her.
Lay that work down.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Did your girl wonder where was all this coming from?
Nah. You can play. I don't know if it's just New York, but you know how to play the game. No, it's my money.
All right. Well, thanks for calling, sugar baby.
100%.
All right,
guys.
All right. See, you guys do it too. Y'all are city boys. All right. When we come back, we have your Yeetie, and let's talk about Beyonce. She's on the cover of GQ magazine. We'll tell you some of the things that she had to say, and I can see why she don't really do no interviews because y'all was going in. All right. It's way up.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea. Come and get the tea.
All right, it's way up. I'm Angela Yee, and Mano is here.
Yeah.
Man, this Yee tea is piping hot today. All right, so we all saw the headline yesterday that Diddy got a $100 million judgment against him in a sexual assault case. Well, it was a default judgment because he did not respond to it. And so the judge is saying, you owe this money. Derek Lee Cardello Smith, who is currently, by the way, an inmate, said in his lawsuit that Diddy drugged him, sexually assaulted him at a party in Detroit back in 1997. Now, according to the lawsuit, the two of them were drinking and smoking weed at a party, got naked with a bunch of women. He said he was performing oral sex on a woman when he felt a male hand on his left buttock, and it was Diddy's hand, he claims. He said a short time later, Diddy offered him a drink, which was spiked, and he passed out. And when he came to, Diddy allegedly said, "I did this to you too."
No, I don't believe it.
This man is suing for $100 million, but Diddy did not file an answer to the complaint, so
that's why he didn't answer.
Right, so now Diddy's attorney is telling TMZ this man, Cardello Smith, is a convicted felon and sexual predator who has been sentenced to 14 counts of sexual assault and kidnapping over the last 26 years. His resume now includes committing a fraud on the court from prison. As Mr. Combs has never heard of him, let alone been served with any lawsuit, Mr. Combs looks forward to having this judgment swiftly dismissed. That's a lot. Just because you didn't answer and now they're saying you owe $100 million is wild. All right, now Beyonce's on the cover with the GQ magazine, and she talked about a lot of different things. Cowboy Carter and Sir Davis, she said, I wanted everyone to take a minute to research on the word cowboy. History is often told by the victors, and American history has been rewritten endlessly. Up to a quarter of all cowboys were black, and these men faced a world that refused to see them as equal, yet they were the backbone of the cattle industry. So she said the cowboy is a symbol of strength and aspiration in America. The cowboy was named after slaves who handled the cows. And she started Cowboy Carter almost 5 years ago. So she said, pay attention to the lyrics of 16 Carriages and what her age was in that. So she's been working on this for a while. Also, she thought it was important during a time when all we see is visuals that the world can focus on the voice. That's why you don't see the visuals. And a lot of different things that she talked about. She even talked about why she doesn't really do red carpets and disappears until she drops music. She said fame causes her to feel prison-like pressure. She said, I'm not focused on perfectionism. I focus on evolution, innovation, and shifting perception. Working on the music for Cowboy Carter and launching this exciting new project felt nothing like prison nor a burden. She said, I only work on what liberates me. It is fame, then it can at times feel like prison. So when you don't see me on red carpets and when I disappear until I have art to share, that's why.
Okay, cowboy.
That's a nice luxury, too, to know that you could pop out, do what you need to do.
When you want to.
But it's interesting because I read this after I saw she put up a new video for her hairline, Say Cred. And people were like in the comments saying, oh, she only does this when she wants to sell something. We don't see her any other time. But she probably is like, I'm tired of y'all. Like, I'll come out when I have some art that I want to share and things that I want to do, but I'm not trying to give all. It's hard to be an artist because maybe you don't want to have to do all the other things.
Right. So that, and people never satisfied because when you're on the internet all day and you're on the blogs all day, they say, oh, you need to go, do something else.
Like, look at Prince, look at Sade.
Right. They artists.
Yeah, they're artists. They do what they want to do. Just because you're talented at music doesn't mean you want to have to do everything
all
that
the other
comes
stuff,
with it.
right.
People be like, that's part of what it is to be an artist.
Yeah, but people,
True, but that
the
don't mean
people in the comments hate it anyway.
Right.
All
right, well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar, but you definitely need to know about it. Don't forget the debate is tonight, too. So I know tomorrow is going to be lit. All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee.
The news, I got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Mano's here.
Yep.
Mano! Under the radar time. So tonight is the presidential debate between Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris. This is their first debate. It's going to be happening at Philadelphia's National Constitution Center. And the debate is at 9 p.m. Eastern, hosted by ABC News. No live audience, no opening statements, according to the rules. And they won't be able to ask questions of each other. Only the moderators are permitted to ask questions. David Muir and my girl, Lindsay Davis. Shout out to Lindsay Davis. The debate is going to be 90 minutes and feature 2 commercial breaks, and they'll have 2 minutes to answer questions, 2 minutes for rebuttals, and an additional minute for follow-ups and clarifications. All right, they also are going to have the microphones muted when a candidate isn't speaking. That was something that Donald Trump asked for, and Kamala Harris's campaign agreed to let that happen. So get ready for this tonight at 9. I know first I have to host Wallow. His book came out today. I have to host that, and then I'm going to go to watch this debate after.
Where's the thing at?
It's in the Bronx at the Lit Bar.
At the Lit Bar?
Yeah, the Lit Bar. I actually hosted Ida Rodriguez's book launch.
Bar?
Lit.
Oh, Lit.
Like literature.
Lit, okay.
All right, Apple yesterday unveiled their iPhone 16, their Series 10 watch, and the latest AirPods, if you're interested. By the way, I just went online and pre-ordered the new phone because I needed a new phone and I was just waiting for the new one to come out. So you can actually go pre-order. Well, not pre-order. You can.
Which one is that?
You can get ready for the pre-order so that when it's time to check out, it's fast.
The 16?
Yeah, the 16.
I have that one already.
Show me.
Right here, this is the 16.
It's ringing. It seems like you owe a bill.
No. This is the 16 though.
All right. And breast density and mammograms is a new FDA rule that will ensure all women have more information after cancer screenings. That actually went into effect today. So mammogram, when you get your mammogram, they are required now to notify women about their breast density so that women nationwide are informed about the risks of breast density because it's harder to see I guess when your breast is more dense, in order to be able to detect that. So having dense breasts increases the risk of getting breast cancer, although the reason for this is unknown. So they want to make sure that they give you that information starting today as well. All right, well, that is your Under the Radar. And we also have the Way Up Mix coming at the top of the hour. Plus, from Michigan, we have from the Michigan Supreme Court, Justice Kyra Harris Bolden joining us today. She is the first black woman on the Michigan Supreme Court. That is monumental, and she's going to be joining us today just to talk about everything that you need to know. I want to make sure people understand every single branch of legislation when it's time to get things done and accomplished, and who represents you. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Industry shade to all the gossip. Talk to me. Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here.
Spill that Yee tea. Spill that Yee tea. Go ahead.
You right here with me spilling
Yeah,
it.
spill it.
First of all, rest in peace to James Earl Jones.
That's right.
Who has passed
Legendary.
away. He's 93 years old. He's an EGOT winner.
That's right.
He died at his home in Dutchess County, New
One
York.
of the greatest.
And this was confirmed to Deadline. Yes, he is definitely regarded as one of the greatest stage and screen actors. He's one of the very few entertainers to have won that EGOT. That's the Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony.
You gotta really like celebrate him. You can't even mourn him. You gotta celebrate his life because he did it all. He did it. Lived a very long life.
He voiced Darth Vader. Mufasa.
That's right.
And he was a Broadway regular also.
I am your father. Coming to America. Everything. Look, come on. Listen, he done everything for years.
All right. Now, also, NBA YoungBoy has gotten his sentence after agreeing to a plea deal in his federal gun case. And he was sentenced to 27 months.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been worse. But yes, that's his sentence. After months of detention, he's finally learned that. So I'm not sure how much. His credit of time served is going to probably be about 12 months.
Okay, good. So he'll be home sooner.
All right, Eminem is going to be opening the MTV VMAs for the first time since 2010. That's almost 15 years since he did that, 14 years ago. And so that's when he did Love the Way You Lie with Rihanna back then. And
damn, that was 15 years ago? Wow.
Yeah, remember that? Remember that one too? It was a very memorable one, so this will be interesting.
Don't seem like that long ago though.
All right, now speaking of performances and huge events, let's talk some more about their Super Bowl halftime show. Nicki Minaj did not like the fact that Lil Wayne is not going to be doing the halftime show at the Super Bowl. And she went on social media and said, one N-word took a knee, the other N-word took the bag. He gonna get you N-words in line every effing time. Got everything in the world. Still spiteful and evil, disgusting, be happy. I beg, go be effing happy, N-word, in rap business and women business. When you got the politicians and the police, you good though. Plus that ugly Laffy Taffy alien.
Who's supposed to be that?
I don't know.
The ugly Laffy Taffy alien.
I'm not sure what that was about. But she said, I love watching the whole industry play dumb time after time. The truth is the truth no matter who tells it. Picking and choosing who y'all accept truth from, then bam, pow. Might tell you a joke, but won't tell you a lie. And then she said, and by the way, you don't know the half of what Lil Wayne has done for me and others. Wayne had Drake and I on his tour with no paper sign. He was on all of my mixtapes with no paper sign. This man has literally changed the face of hip hop, and denying a young black man what he rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego, your hatred for Birdman, Drake, and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne. I did not know all this issues was going on behind the scenes. But yes, she said a whole lot more. In the midst of all that, and Birdman weighed in as well.
Yeah, I seen that. And I seen Juvenile said something today, too.
Yeah, we actually have what Juvenile had to say. Here's Juvenile.
I'm mad about the situation just like y'all, man, but my hatred is toward the NFL. Y'all done threw 11 Super Bowls in New Orleans, man. Y'all have yet to put a hip-hop artist from New Orleans on the damn Super Bowl. But this time it really hit hard when you don't have Lil Wayne on the show.
And now Birdman said, hating ish for real. These N-words, I don't know what this word is because it's blurred out. But he said, yeah, and Master P weighed in. He said, salute to Kendrick for performing at the halftime show at Super Bowl. Well deserved. He's one of the hottest music artists in the world and has one of the biggest songs right now. As ambassador of entertainment in the city of New Orleans, I have to agree with the fans that Lil Wayne should be a part of the celebration as well. He's one of the greatest hip hop artists alive, still relevant. So people were weighing in on this, and I saw on Beef Alert they posted how do they choose who even performs at the Super Bowl
Right.
halftime show. He said the league starts with popular performers who appeal to as many people as possible and goes from there. However, it's not the NFL that chooses who takes the stage. The league comes up with a short list, but the host cities pick the Super Bowl halftime performers.
The whole cities.
The host cities.
The host
so whatever city that the Super Bowl is being hosted in,
Right.
I guess it's a collaborative.
So the thing is that people are blaming Jay-Z.
Yes, they are.
So he's not the only one that's on this board, though, right?
Yeah, it's not one
just
person's
his
decision. Yeah. And I'm sure a lot goes into that. And hopefully, I would have thought, because everybody jumped to,
Right.
defend it and support Lil Wayne. But I would think that Kendrick would be planning something special with Lil Wayne involved.
Yeah, but I don't know because look, he
'Cause
got
of Drake?
Right, he got issues with Drake. So how you gonna bring out Wayne? I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to see Wayne on stage at his city Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's monumental.
Yeah.
But in general, it's not like they have the biggest artist from whatever city they're performing in.
Right.
It has happened, but it doesn't normally happen.
Right, but when he went to L.A. and Kendrick
Yeah, that was
came
a
out
big
on that
deal.
one.
That was a big
You
deal.
know, it was L.A. You had Dre
And Eminem went hard to make sure 50 Cent,
50 Cent was
touched
there,
that stage.
right?
All right. Well, that is your Yee Tea. When we come back, we have Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number. Any question that you have, I'm here with the award-winning advice giving.
Award-winning.
Mano, now let's hear, Kalani. Jordan Adetunji is way up.
Everybody access. Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
All you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Mano's here, the award-winning advice giver.
Award-winning.
And it is time for our question. We have Amanda on the line. What's up, Amanda?
Hey, Yee. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
What's your question today for Ask Yee, for me and the award-winning advice-giving Mano?
Okay, hey, Mano, as well.
How you doing?
Okay, so I've been dating this guy for a couple of months. He had mentioned to me that he was working on, like, one of his projects, a mixtape, and after we got intimate, probably 3 days later, he started to tell me that he was having mental health issues.
Whoa.
And he basically just wanted to cut it off. He still follows me on Instagram and is liking all of my stories, but I'm wondering if I should block him or just have a little bit more compassion.
He ghosted you, basically.
Well, he told her that he was having some
That
problems.
was the G. That was Cat.
Maybe he
that
really
was
is.
No, he just said that. He got what he wanted probably and just was like,
And listen, the way I am, I'm not blocking you. You need to see all this. I'm going to be out here
see all the success.
having a good time, living my best life.
That's right.
Might have to pop out with another boo or something at some point. Okay, but
That's what you really should do.
if you block him, it just makes it seem like you cared that much. Like,
But my thing is, why still liking my stories and watching my page?
Yeah, I got a problem with that
cut it
too.
off.
You know what? I got a
You
problem
do?
with that
They
too.
don't hate that.
I hate that. If you're not speaking to me and you don't speak to me, then don't go on my page. Don't watch me.
Right.
You should
Wow.
block me, matter of fact.
I want
I just got triggered. I just got
want
triggered.
you to
man.
do all of that, and I'm not going to respond to anything, and I'm not going to like any of your stuff. But you can see what I'm doing, because it's good. It's all good over here. Okay.
So should I unfollow him or just leave it like that?
You can unfollow him.
Leave it
I
like
would
that.
probably-
Just pull out another dude, man. Just pull up with
You
somebody
need
else.
Mano to take a
But I
picture
don't
with
want
you.
to be posting guys on my Instagram.
Yeah, no, don't do that. But I would unfollow him though, because we're not cool no more.
Nah, just do the hand. Just do the hand with the bracelets and all that, the tattoos and all that. He'll get it.
The two hands, two
Yeah.
matching watches. Like, we just went and got Rolexes.
That's
Gotta
how
do
you
it.
do it.
Do you really like him though? You didn't even know him like that enough to feel like, where it was gonna go. You didn't know if it was gonna go anywhere.
I mean, I didn't know, but I was hopeful. I felt like we was vibing. We went on some dates. Everything was good. And then he came with the mental health issues, which I understand also, but it kind of gave that he was trying to give an excuse
Right.
for him
Yeah.
working on his, mixtape that's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
He might have did you a favor,
Don't-
sis.
Don't do that. Don't say it like that. Like, he's working on his mixtape.
It's not going
It's
anywhere.
not going anywhere,
Let's be
like-
honest. It's
Oh,
probably
man.
not.
Damn.
You never know. Is he any good?
He's okay. He's more of like an underground
Oh,
artist. Not really my type of music,
Right.
but yeah.
Yeah, girl, he might have did you a favor.
Yeah, I got you though. I'm gonna let you take a picture back of my head, like, you know what I mean? And then just give him some.
Mano is a sneaky link.
Did he have a moose knuckle?
Cut her mic off. No. Cut her mic off. Cut her mic off.
All right. Thank you, Amanda. We appreciate it.
Oh.
Thank you, Yee. Thank you, Mano.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that was Ask Yee. 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, leave a message. And of course, we'll get back to you and give you the best advice that we can. And when we come back, this person makes a living off of, I guess, judgments. Justice Kyra H. Bolden. She is a justice on the Michigan Supreme Court. She is the first black woman to ever hold that position. And she's here with us. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn it up. You vibing Way Up with Angela Yee.
Come right back.
More now.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee, and I am on my best behavior today because Justice Kyra Harris Bolden is in the building. Hello, how are you feeling?
Hello, I feel great. Thank you so much for having me.
Before I started the show, I was trying to come up with like a nickname, KHB.
Yes.
Kyra Harris Bolden.
Yes.
But then we said maybe Big Bolden.
Big Bolden.
You were like, no.
No.
But I do want to just take a moment to also commend you and shine a light on you, because you have broken a lot of barriers and your story is so amazing and fascinating. I feel like everybody needs to know it. But you're the first black female Supreme Court justice. And that is amazing because, like we always say, if you can see it, you can be it.
Yes.
And so just imagine how this has affected so many young black girls who never may have thought that this was possible for them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I was one of those little girls, being the first. I had to grow up never seeing a black woman on the Michigan Supreme Court. And now I get to be that and hopefully be an inspiration for so many people coming after me.
What made you even say, I want to go to law school?
So a combination of things. When I was in college, I was getting my psychology degree, but I had the great fortune of having my great grandmother with me until I was a senior in college. And she told me the story of my great grandfather, Justice Balden, who was lynched in Tennessee in 1939 after asking a store owner for a receipt. And he was beaten and castrated and thrown into the local river, and the coroner deemed it an accidental drowning. And as a result of that determination, his murderers walked free.
And this is in 1939, just to again reiterate that, which is, by the way, not that long ago.
It's not that long ago. And for my great grandmother to still be alive and to be able to share that with me, it just put it in such a context that government sanctioned injustice was the norm in our country not too long ago.
Right.
And injustice can rear its ugly head if we're not vigilant. And so that and other things, I decided to pursue a law career.
Right now, I am talking to Justice of the Michigan Supreme Court, Justice Kyra Harris Bolden. All right, now I know there's a lot of things we can't talk about today, but as we're because of your position, I understand that. But I do want to talk to you about something that was on the news. So there was a judge in the suburbs of Detroit. She's no longer handling cases. A court official turned over recordings of her making anti-gay insults and referring to black people as lazy. Oakland County Probate Judge Kathleen Ryan was removed from her docket for unspecified misconduct. Now they are talking about why the court administrator blew the whistle on her and secretly recorded their calls. He said, I just want to make it right. I want to keep my job and do it in peace. And he wants people to be able to get a fair shake, to have their day in court, to have an unbiased trier of fact. But it's important for us to note that there's definitely people like this in this country, as we have seen, and in the world. But people like that should not be in a position where they have, part of your life and things that are happening for you in the palm of their hands to make those decisions.
Yeah, and what I will say about that, and I'm not sure if this is true for other states, but the Michigan Supreme Court actually renders punishment for our lower court judges.
And
wow.
So, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we do. But what I will just say generally in Michigan, our judges are elected. And some states, they're appointed and things like that, but we have the opportunity to vote for our judges. And that's why I have been trying to sound the alarm to make sure you know who you're voting for.
Right. All right. Big Bolden, a.k.a. Justice Kyra Harris Bolden, Justice of the Michigan Supreme Court, is here. We have more with her when we come back. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Look.
Yeah, what's happening?
You want to know my name?
Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee, and I am talking to the first black woman to be a justice of the Michigan Supreme Court, Justice Kyra Harris Bolden. What do you think is the hardest part of your job?
I will say uncovering and dismantling the systemic barriers that caused me to be the first black woman in the first place.
And can we talk about some of the issues that you have been championing, just so people know what you stand for? Because I also think it's important for people, when we go in to vote, sometimes also, you're like looking at stuff, but you may not even recognize some of the names or know what's going on. So it's really important to do your research, but I'd love to hear from people firsthand of things they've actually accomplished, because there's a lot of misinformation out there.
I was able to get 5 bills passed into law in the Michigan legislature while serving in the minority. Most of those were criminal justice reform, so I was a part of the medically frail bill reform package, giving people parole for those that were deemed medically frail. I was a part of the amendment for the Wrongful Imprisonment Compensation Act, so giving more people access to that fund if they're deemed to be wrongfully convicted. And I was also a part of the Address Confidentiality Act, which shields the address for survivors of domestic violence and human trafficking, so that their abusers can't find them.
These feel like givens, like
you would think.
Right, okay.
But as a Supreme Court justice, I have been able to author 8 majority opinions. Some of those have been related to criminal issues. Some of them have been related to election issues. I have had a long history in this space of service, and I'm very proud of my record.
Right now, I am talking to Justice of the Michigan Supreme Court, Justice Kyra Harris Bolden.
Yes.
All right. And what is most concerning and pressing to you right now? What are some of the issues for you that you're like, look, these are things that I want to make sure can happen while I'm in my position?
One, that there's a diversity in the Michigan Supreme Court and in our judicial branch as far as staffing is concerned. But other than that, as far as cases coming up, honestly, we deal with everything. A lot of people think we just do criminal or constitutional law. We deal with termination of parental rights cases.
Oh, wow.
We deal with custody. We do divorce issues.
That's everyday life.
And we're the last word on it. And so a lot of people don't realize how much we're affecting them, but we do every single day.
Oh, we need you there. I just want to.
I'm trying to keep my job.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Does it get real heated when you guys are coming together? Like, how does that look?
Usually, it's very, very cordial. We actually have lunch together.
Everybody's like, "You bad, Bill, you blind."
Never heard that at the Michigan Supreme Court table. But yeah, there have been some heated discussions at times.
Well, listen, for people who are listening to this, right, they can vote for you in the upcoming election. When is that? November
5th is the last day to vote.
It's the last day, but we can vote early.
Yes, you can vote early in Michigan. You can vote by absentee. There's so many different ways that you can vote now. So November 5th is the last day.
Well, Justice Balden, a.k.a. Big Bolden, we appreciate you so much for coming through today. I'm so glad we had a chance to have this conversation. Just the work that you're doing, sometimes it could feel like a thankless job, but we appreciate you. Y'all make sure, remember, you have to vote in Michigan. It's so important to do that. Last message for anybody who's like, I'm going to sit this out. What would you say?
I don't know what to say to that because I just know so much.
Right.
But don't give up your power. Your vote is your power of who represents you and what your quality of life will look like wherever you are.
Don't be stupid. Right? Don't be stupid. All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's Way Up, Justice Balden. You can watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. And when we come back, you guys have the last word.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Mano's here.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. What a great show. I love when you're here. I love when you're here.
Crazy,
Mano.
though. I love to be here, though. And I'm here for the rest of the week.
I'm not. No, I'm kidding.
But I'm still come up.
I'm here. We here. We outside, baby. I do have to go to a wedding later on this week, though.
I wonder whose wedding.
Jennifer Williams.
Oh,
she's getting married.
Really? What's she getting married to?
Her fiance.
Nice.
Of course.
Nice.
That's who it would be.
Okay.
But we went to high school together, so my high school friends are all going to be out there. So yeah, we're going to have a good time. Also, thank you to Justice Kyra Harris Bolden for joining us today. You can watch that full interview on Way Up with Yee on YouTube. You guys, this is your show, so of course you have the last word.
I'm in search of a sugar mama. So if you need you a little baby, I'm here. My name's Kaylin. I'm from Kentucky. I'm 6'2". I'm mixed and handsome. So just hit me up. KALENFAMS.
I would like to shine the light on all my girlfriends They're all crushing it. Single moms or not, they're doing what they need to do, getting done what needs to be done. Bills are paid, kids are taken care of, and they are taking care of themselves. I want to shine the light on my girlfriend Nat, my girlfriend Cameron, my girlfriend Rashonda. All you guys are out there crushing it, and I love you guys. Keep being awesome, girls. I just love you guys so much. Girl power. You guys are doing great.
You tapped in and way up with Angela Yee.